The tasking software trace tool. Embedded software must often adhere to strict timing requirements to avoid catastrophic results. But how do you debug dynamic systems without impacting their real-time behavior? Debuggers support hardware tracing as a method to record dynamic data. But the dedicated on-chip tracer logic required for that? It's not available on all microcontrollers. The tasking software trace tool fills this gap. By adding observer calls at points of interest, SWAT logs events into memory. Using the Blue Box debugger and a clever log-free algorithm, these events are continuously streamed off-chip. You're wondering about the runtime overhead? Less than 1% for a typical application. RAM requirement? Just 2 kilobytes. No interrupt disabling or idle task instrumentation either. Your application's timing and operation remain preserved. Getting started is straightforward. First, enable the timing hooks for your operating system. Then, run itchy, the trace configuration helper. It helps you to generate the observer code, configuration headers and files, everything you need. Allocate the SWAT ring buffer and uncached RAM, and rebuild your application. Configure WinIDEA with the profile XML and confirm that the SWAT buffer exists and is updated when the application is running. That's it, you're tracing. The resulting data gives you full insights into your application's timing behavior, CPU load analysis, task scheduling visualization, core execution times, response times, initial pending times, timing requirement validation, all the use cases you need. SWAT works where hardware tracing can't. No special emulation chips required, because in safety critical systems, proper timing isn't optional. Visit tasking.com to evaluate the tasking software trace tool today.